What's good, YouTube? Kensou here. Man, you guys, Mr. Karate is on his way to City of the Wolves. And my hot take about this guy, this man is not what people are expecting, like, at all. This man can literally do, like, everything. And when he wants to be in your face, this dude's pretty nasty up close. I've gotten early access thanks to SNK, and I've been in the lab for a hot minute. And in this video, I'm gonna be breaking down my top 3 discoveries on Mr. Karate, a quick rundown of his kit, and my honest verdict on the character, whether or not he's worth your time. Let's get busy. So discovery number 1. Mr. Karate's fireball actually knocks down on hit, no EX. This is actually huge for playing the neutral game, because not only does it knock down, right, but it also does not clash with any other projectile in the game. Yes, that's right. It just straight up wins. The only issue is that the startup is a little bit slow, so you have to be on point in when you use your fireball in order to counter others. Other than that, this fireball is pretty amazing. So what that means for you, right, as the player, since you are using your fireball in order to knock them down just regularly, you don't need an actual combo to put them on their ass, right? You just hit them with a fireball and boom, tech chase time. Generally speaking, your opponent should be rolling backwards because they should not be trying to roll into Mr. Karate because this guy's pretty dangerous. So it's gonna be pretty scary in the neutral game, just chucking fireballs and like making people kind of hold that. So that's a big thing as far as I'm concerned about discovery number 1. Now for discovery 2, this is where it gets pretty interesting, right? Mr. Karate has a new mechanic called Dragon Burst. This mechanic allows him to essentially dash cancel specific moves in his kit, allowing for some crazy follow-ups to his combos and even his neutral pressure. This, I think, is just leaps and bounds one of the most interesting mechanics that he does have as a character. And what this means for you as the player, man, the combos. His combos are really, really swaggy because of it. And the dash cancel when doing pressure, it is kind of like, it's tricky to keep up with, right? Because he can just essentially just kind of layer pressure on you, and it's like, man, when is it my turn? Then he dashes in your face and like, well, you just never know with this guy. So Dragon Burst essentially keeps you on your toes. Trust, it's pretty scary. And for discovery number 3, let me tell you, I'm gonna be so honest, I did not see this coming at all. Mr. Karate has a stance with a ton of options attached to it, right? But the most notable thing of all his options to me in the stance is that this stance also counts as a counter, and it can counter projectiles. But the Rev version in particular works as a reflector to other EX projectiles. And the sweet part, you can use the Dragon Burst mechanic to dash cancel and convert into damage, depending on the fireball in which you are reflecting. Man, talk about a game changer, man. What this means for you is that in neutral, you have more than one way to beat a fireball against your opponent, and now you're adding a reflector against their EX projectiles that you can convert into damage. Man, listen, this character is something else. Alright, we got through all that. Let's talk about the kit, right? I'm not gonna go over every move this time, right? But here are the highlights you need to know going in when you give Mr. Karate a spin. So as I mentioned before, obviously your fireball is really good, and as you already know, it knocks down and doesn't collide with other projectiles. Also, you already know, since he's a standardized character, you know he's got that Mr. Karate DP to accompany his fireball game to cover the anti-airs in case someone decides to jump at him playing the fireball game. Now keep this in mind, his Drago Supremo stance, as mentioned before, has a lot of options, including a command grab, a counter, a reflector, and scary enough, a back sway, making this move a very lethal weapon in his arsenal when playing neutral. And his move here, this is his multi-kicks. This is the tool that essentially opens up his combo game and leads into so many different combo routes. This move allows for a lot of player expression here, so trust me when I say his combo schema is very, very, very unique to him, and he has a lot of options. And lastly, of course, I can leave you without a super, right? His How Shokoken is his most damaging level 1 super. You'll be utilizing a lot for his general light confirms, and later on, as you play him, you'll be using it just in general because this super just hurts. Trust me, like, you'll be using it a ton. I gotta be honest with you guys, like, look, okay? I genuinely tried really hard to find something to critique here for this section of the video. I really did. But the thing that got me about Mr. Karate is that I just absolutely love his counter stance. It's such a good tool to have in a kit in this game that it's just it's so damn good. Now, I know I talked about it a little bit earlier, but I want to explain to you exactly why. Outside of it just countering red fireballs and normals and things of that nature, let me explain to you exactly why I really love this tool, right? Because it rewards both your reactions and good reads against your opponents. This move essentially portrays defense as offense, and I like that in a character personally. And like, honestly, this is the thing that really makes me want to go back into the lab with him and just figure out more ways to utilize this counter in so many different scenarios and so many different situations that, like, it's such a deep / rewarding move. That's really what it boils down to. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, this is like the best endorsement I can give, because trust me, I tried really hard to find a negative about this guy. Zero negatives. All pluses. All right, you guys, so here we are, right? Here's my honest 100% no frills verdict on Mr. Karate. I'm gonna just keep it a stack, you guys. I think Mr. Karate is a top tier character. Just straight out the gate, top tier. His tools are just way too stand out in my eyes from the rest of the roster with how they work. Like, it just makes perfect sense. I do think he does have a difficulty curve, so he's not just a pick up and play, easy bake oven top tier. You will have to put in work with this kit, but he's extremely rewarding if you know what you're doing. If you're somebody who quite literally wants all the options when playing, Mr. Karate is perfect for you. He combines the fundamentals with options that the cast dreams of having. Alternatively though, if you're looking for a character that's more of a zoner, then I'd suggest maybe looking at Billy. And if you're looking for a more in-your-face kind of character, you can check out Blue Mary instead. I think these kind of characters might tickle your fancy in that regard if you're leaning heavy on one of the other sides. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm personally giving Mr. Karate a 10 out of 10. This is a fire-ass character. Good job, SNK. Good freaking job. Before I get out of here, I want to give a big special thank you to SNK for allowing me early access to Mr. Karate to bring this video fresh to your doorstep. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoy content like this, be sure to leave a like and let me know in the comments your hot takes on Mr. Karate and City of the Wolves. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Y'all take care. Peace.